Everybody, so as I have become recently aware of a really cool place called ComBlock Market, I was digging around on there one day and I saw a guy. I'll try to tag him in the video, maybe if I can do it. ShibiLord93, which he goes by something different on ComBlock Market, but he had posted that he had a, let's see, let me get this right, M70B1 Kit that he had gotten from Mocha's a while back, and he was in search of a Romanian MD65. He was hoping for a matching one, and I reached out to him. I said, hey, I've got a matching one that I'll be more than happy to trade you if you're interested in it. It's one of my early videos up here in the top right. You guys will see that. Really shoddy camera equipment back in the day. However, I reached out to him, sent him some photos, and he's like, yeah, he's like, I'll definitely trade. So anyway, all we did was trade. I sent him my kit. He sent me his kit. So that's what we're going to check out today. I do know that he had apparently ultrasonic cleaned the parts. We're just going to see what it looks like. I do know that this, judging by the photos, this was one of the ones that was arsenally redone, refinished, whatever you want to call it, reworked. So you're going to see a lot of electro pencil markings on many of the parts, but that's perfectly fine. I just wanted one of those old parts kits. So without further ado, let's dive off into it. Let's take a look at it. I already know what to expect, but you guys obviously have no clue because you guys weren't part of that messaging back and forth on ComBlock Market. So he did ship it in the original box where he had actually gotten it from Mocha's, which is pretty cool. I really don't know what to expect here. Looks like he kept all the packaging. I think he actually got this back in October. Kind of surprising. All right. Wow, these parts are really clean, from what I can tell. Looks like he shrink wrap stuff up, which is kind of nice. I do appreciate that. The rest of the stuff looks like that's all of it. Okay, let's move that to the side. Now, the only thing that I noticed right off the bat that might be an issue, but this can quickly and easily be resolved, is possibly on this handguard. Now, it appears there is a small crack here. You guys can see that. That's not the end of the world. I can glue that back, or I can get another lower handguard to replace that. Not a super big deal, but seeing as how this is not serialized, I may just pick another one up. I'll either glue this back, I'll either clamp it and glue it, which should not be a big deal, or I'll just get me another one. So that's not the end of the world. That is one unfortunate thing. I guess I didn't notice that. Not too big of a deal though. Not a deal killer for sure. You guys have seen much worse on the channel. So this has definitely been cleaned up. Now I can smell the boiled linseed oil on here. This is a 70912 stock. Of course, it appears to be in pretty decent shape. And nothing crazy. I don't expect this by any means to be perfect. I expect it to be kind of well loved. A few gouges, dings, but we've come to expect that on stuff like this. Of course, I'm not going to go to the trouble of really getting this out, but there's the original pistol grip. Just your standard Zosta pistol grip with the grip screw and the star washer in there. Let's see. This looks like the gas tube. And some other stuff, stock bolt possibly. I'm assuming that when he got this, it was probably heavily slathered in Cosmoline, which is probably why, he sent it through the ultrasonic cleaner. Alright, let's check this out. So here is our bolt, which looks really, really good. Now you see a 70912 here, and then on the bolt itself, I may have to put a photo in. It's 62874, I believe. But you guys will also see that on the gas tube here, electro pencil 62874, as well as the 70912. A few little rust areas here, those will clean up just fine. Not worried about that. Of course, there's our stock bolt. Here's our safety lever, which is not serialized. Let's check out the rest of it. Very well wrapped. Which is fine. Keeps everything together. That way if UPS or USPS decides to destroy your box, hopefully it'll all stay together. Unless all of it comes out of the box, and then we got a bigger problem. Alright. Move that off to the side. So, you guys will notice a 70912 on the dust cover, but then on the inside, I don't know how well you guys can see it, there is, I can't even see it, 62874. Dust cover looks perfectly fine. A little bit of a dent back here. Once again, not the end of the world. Now, your recoil spring is not serialized with the 70912. However, it is electro penciled with the 62874. Now, in terms of our bolt carrier, the tail looks good. You know, just a standard, just your standard M70 bolt carrier. Now you will see the 70912 on the side. Then if you look ever so closely right here, how well you guys can see it, it's 62874, once again electro penciled. So there's some oddities going on with these, more things than what I understand about the Yugo parts kits. You guys probably know a lot more about them than I do, and by all means feel free to chime in the comment section down below. For those of you guys that are watching, at the time of this filming, actually just last night around midnight, I got hit with a warning on YouTube, simply because I posted a deal about Atlantic having a certain type of pistol, and this was months ago, and at the time, the check showed that it didn't violate any guidelines. However, suddenly it, for whatever reason, said that it violated guidelines. Of course, I did edit it and appealed it, and they said, well, too bad, so sad, you're never going to show that video again. So, whatever. I guess I won't be doing stuff like that anymore, even though they said it was okay. But I digress. So, if you guys suddenly don't see those videos out there, that's why. Because I went back through and deleted every single short that had stuff like that. Because quite frankly, I'd still like to be showing you guys this kind of stuff, at least this kind of stuff, if not the other stuff. But anyway, I digress. Just the typical onslaught against people that do stuff like me. Alright, so you guys can see the Zastava logo emblazoned on the rear side here. However, the front trunnion has been scrubbed, with the exception of the electro penciled 62874 there. The rear sight also has 62874 here. Got a little bit of gunk on it going on there. What's up with that? I think that's really, yeah, that's probably some Cosmoline. Yeah, that needs to be worked a little bit. But if you look here, you'll still see Charlie-70912 that was on the receiver there. It's kind of cool to see that. Kind of cool to see the old one. Yeah, it looks really good. Looks like it was really good at the time that it was destroyed too. Now it's just paperweights. But anyway, and here's the other section of that original receiver. It was a really nice bluing, actually. Of course, you have all the parts that you need. You have your detent back here for your top cover. Of course, you have that trunnion for your stock nub there. And it has the carry handle, or not carry handle, sling swivel in the side over here. And I might I think I can actually reuse that if I go to eventually recomplete this. Let's use that word. So that's pretty nice. That's in good shape. Let's move on. You know, this is a lot of your, I guess you could call it your more boring parts, but what's contained within here is that rubber butt pad that of course goes on the back of that stock. It may need a new one. It's looking a little rough, but we'll find out. Of course, your stock screws, or your butt pad screws, and then that little spring retainer for the handguard. So let's put all that back in here. Let's take a look at this little bag of parts. So there's our front sight base, complete with muzzle device, muzzle thread protector. Now this also has your flip up night sights. Of course, they're not going to probably work anymore because it's so old, but that's okay. That's all in good shape. It really had a beautiful blued finish on it. Such a shame. Now let's take a quick look at the gas block. So you have your gas block. There's a little bit of a bend to it here. Your gas block with your grenade launching sight, with your bayonet ears, as well as your handguard retainer. And this one is in really good shape. I mean, it looks nice. Of course, you see how this bluing has kind of turned brown over time. That's a really cool look to it. I like that, especially when I see it on these older kits, older guns. Of course, all your graduation marks are clearly visible there, except for ones on the bottom. They're not quite as visible, but these can be painted back in if you want to restore it. It appears to be in good shape. Very good shape, actually. I think that barrel was in very good shape too before they torched it to pieces. And of course, last but not least, with this was the original FCG. Of course, you guys know as well as I do, if you want to stay 922R compliant, you will of course have to swap much of this out for compliance. All those wonderful, fun, lovely pieces. You can tell it has been used at some point. That's rather odd. I'm really sure why there's two of those. But anyway, we have all our pieces here. Have our springs, you know, shepherd's hook, all that fun stuff. That's all here. So, pretty stoked to be getting this actually, because you know I like the original look of those Zastava kits. That's one of the things that I just prefer over the new production ones, quite frankly. And you know, everybody's got their own opinion. That's perfectly fine. Some people like the new stuff, some people like the old stuff, some people think that the grenade launching sight is absolutely horrendous, and that's fine. I mean, everybody's got their own opinions. Can't fault them for that. Just like YouTube has their own opinions of my content. Albeit annoying, but it is what it is. So, anyway guys, just want to share that with you today. These, at the time of this filming, to the best of my knowledge, Mocha's might have some of these in. I do know this one came from Mocha's. That's where he told me that he had gotten this one, and he just didn't care, I guess, for the grenade launching sight. You know, that gas cutoff, all that stuff. I kind of like it. I like that old school look. You know, it would be really useful for if you put the adapter on the end and use those fake chalk grenades. You know, those will be fun. One of these days I will get out and actually test those. But anyway, just want to share this with you guys today so you can kind of get a general idea of one of those that came in through Mocha's. Of course, they do not have these through Zastava anymore, but I do believe Mocha's might still have a few. He might be putting those up before too long. I don't know. But just keep an eye out for those sorts of things if you guys are interested in this sort of stuff. But I'm pretty happy with it. The only nit I have is just that crack there, and we will of course have to do something about that. But is it going to affect the functionality of it? No, just something that probably needs a little TLC. But anyway, just wanted to share this with you guys. Once again, big thank you to Sheepalord93 just for trusting me enough, since I was a new member on ComBlock Market and I had absolutely no feedback. I sent him my kit, he sent me this one, and I'm pretty happy with it. So at some point in time I may build this out, I don't know. That'll definitely be for a future date, but I do have my hands on one now, and I might actually get rid of my other M70s, I don't know. Only time will tell. Anyway, just want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to my subscribers, and thank you guys in advance for all your likes, your shares, your comments. If you guys have gotten one of these from Mocha's, let me know what the condition is, because I'm curious to see how you guys made out, what the condition of your kits were. Hit me up in the comment section down below. Love to discuss that with you guys. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, you guys have a great day.